Hi everyone, Andy Davis here again from Master of Voice, a channel with reactions to performers from across the world. In this episode, I am so excited to feature legendary American performers Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga as they performed a duet several years ago, The Lady is a Tramp. Let's jump right in.
Too hungry for dinner at 8.
I'm starving.
She loves the theater, but she never comes late.
I never bother with people that I hate. That's why this chick is a tramp.
Oh my gosh, you guys. This was several years ago, and I have heard this version, but I've never seen this video of them performing it. And, you know, these are two of my favorite performers. Tony Bennett is on up in years here, but you really can't tell it with his style of singing, in my opinion. You know, he's starting out a bit spoken or speech-like here in the verse, but this song kind of lends itself to that, and she's bantering back and forth with him, obviously, having fun in this first part, but her little clip that we just heard was very sung, so nicely sung. I am excited to hear more of this.
She doesn't like crap games with barons and earls.
I won't go to Harlem in diamonds and pearls. And I definitely won't dish our dirt with the rest of those girls.
Thank you. That's why the lady is a tramp.
Love it.
I love the free, fresh wind in my hair.
Life without care.
You know, he, in his upper part of his range there, though, right before this section, let go quite nicely with a sung section there, showing off that age has not dampened his ability to croon and be one of the best crooners in the world, you know. Once I started to sing, I actually started with gospel and country and then moved into the university setting with classical and then become a bit more interested in musical theater. But then I started to sing a bit more jazz and really getting into the crooner style of singing. Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, others in the Rat Pack, if you will. And I just appreciate this style of singing so much. I love jazz standards. And I love that someone like Lady Gaga, who was really at the height of her pop sensation at that point, you know, she just kind of burst onto the scene and took the world by storm, and everyone thought, oh, she's just a pop diva. But this actually woke a lot of people up to what is a superstar musical talent. I mean, not only is she just a singer, she can play, she is an excellent musician and an excellent singer. And I just love seeing them both do their thing here in a fun setting.
Oh, I'm so broke.
It's oak.
I hate California. It's crowded and damn.
Love that growl.
That's why the lady is a
I'm a
tramp.
tramp. Sometimes I go to Coney Island.
Oh, the beach is divine.
And I love the Yankees.
Jeter's just fine.
I follow Rogers and Hart.
She sings every line.
Nice.
That's why the lady is a tramp.
So nicely done. Loving that harmony there. I love the banter back and forth between them. They're having so much fun, and I love the spoken sections in this. Lines that updated a bit into their modern era here from the past, of course, including Jeter, Derek Jeter, in one of the lines there. So well done already. I just love them both. And, you know, I look up to both of them, even though she's younger than me. They're just great musicians.
I love a prize fight.
That isn't a fake.
No fake. And I love to rowboat with you and your wife in Central Parkway.
She goes to the opera and stays wide awake.
Yes, I do. That's why this lady is a tramp.
Love it.
She likes the green her shoes.
And really a big part of crooning, some people think, oh, they're not really singing a lot of full-out songs. It's in the phrasing. It's truly in the phrasing where you use your breath control to sing parts of the line, and the rest are as important in a lot of music, but especially crooning, as the sung parts of the phrasing. It's where you place all those things that give it that perfect feel of this genre of music. And I truly appreciate his legendary status in being able to do that. And I really feel that all the while she's having a fun time here, that you can tell her quality of musicianship fits right along in that. So impressive.
What can I lose? 'Cause I got no dough.
Oh no?
I'm all alone when I blow my leg.
Nice.
That's why the lady is a tramp. Go!
Wow. Love their accompaniment here. Of course, doing some scat singing here. When you're kind of becoming the instrument, performing some nonsense syllables there. In jazz, that's known as scat performing. And they are having so much fun and doing this so well.
I love your free rush. I love your handkerchief in my hair.
Life without care.
But I'm so broke.
That's so. Hates California. It's cold and it's damp. That's why the lady is a tramp. That's why the lady is a tramp.
Wow.
That's why a lady is a tramp.
Right on.
Wow.
Thank you.
That was so well done. I mean, how could it not be with the two of them? And I thought it was just brilliant, really, on the part of Tony Bennett and his team to put together these duets with the singers that were really stars in the pop world or maybe other genres at that current time. Tony Bennett has been on the scene for decades, and so this was just a brilliant way for him to continue to show off his stellar skills as a legendary singer and performer, and invite in these other stars of the era, if you will, and really make some great music, and also bringing this genre of music to the current scene with, the fans of these performers. And so I want to do several of these, and I'm excited about it because that was truly a phenomenal performance. So fun. And it's just in my wheelhouse. It's music I enjoy hearing, and I just loved it. I hope you enjoyed this reaction as well. If you did, please click like and hit subscribe. Leave me a comment down below, and as always, have a great day.